at this edition of Hot Takes Live. We are very lucky to be joined by Mike Aynsley. He's got a mouthful of a title here. Let me try not to butcher it. It's Director, Audience Strategy and Engagement at Hootsuite. Mike, welcome. Looking forward to your session. Please take it away.
Thanks, Gary. Good to see you. Hi, everyone. I'm Mike. I lead a few growth marketing teams at Hootsuite, and I'm here today to talk specifically about inbound marketing and SEO. So this is another look at my headshot. Interesting fact about me, I actually started in journalism. It was a short journalism career before I moved to growth marketing. So the title of my hot take, your keywords won't get you any search traffic, might suggest I'm here to argue that SEO is dead, but I'm not. I'm going to tell you the opposite. But your keywords will indeed not get you any search traffic if you believe things like SEO is low quality content. You just stuff keywords on the page and it will rank, or SEO is writing for robots. You know, I've heard these sorts of claims my entire career. I'm still hearing them, often from very senior folks. If you hear someone say things like this, chances are they haven't worked anywhere near SEO, or at least haven't since 2010. And it's funny, the same types of thought leaders who have been saying SEO is dead for over a decade are now saying things like AI is going to replace copywriters and Chat GPT is the end of Google. And to that I say, AI will replace mediocre and shitty work if your inbound marketing strategy is on original content and the SEO part of it is just cramming keywords on a page. Then yeah, you're not getting any search traffic, and AI has already made you obsolete. But I don't believe AI is going to replace high quality original work by humans for humans, which is what good inbound marketing is really about. Okay, so the main points I want to hit on: stuffing keywords into your mediocre content, again, has not worked since 2010. It's about quality over quantity, and that's true for your content and who you're attracting to your website. And good SEO is always just about knowing your audience and how to deliver value. So what does this look like in practice? An inbound marketing approach that is truly audience-led will evolve with the tech, channels, and tactics. I'm going to quickly touch on a few key elements of a strategy that I believe is future and AI-proof. Okay, so search traffic doesn't mean shit if it's low quality traffic. High quality traffic is people who will get value out of your content and are most likely to try and buy your product. How do you get that kind of search traffic? With the right keywords. The talented teams I've had the pleasure of working with in my career, we've tried a lot of different scoring models to rank and prioritize content topics. This very simple framework so far has served us the best. Number one, is the keyword relevant to your company's value props? If I'm having trouble with X, does that suggest I might find your product helpful? Number two, readiness to buy. Hootsuite, which is obviously where I work, is a social media management platform. So a search topic like how to use Twitter, yeah, I mean, that's in the right universe. That person cares about social media, but they're probably a long ways away from needing a powerful marketing tool. But if someone is searching for best social media tools, then that person is shopping, and we want to make sure we show up there. The third thing here is reach, and that's just search volume. So how many people are looking for that topic? Is it trending up or down? If you're an early stage company looking to get more brand awareness, you might want to prioritize volume above the other ones. Okay, next up, search engine algorithms like Google's are designed to serve the best answers at the top of the results. So you need the best content in order to capture more inbound traffic than your competitors. And again, creating content for search is not as simple as throwing in a few keywords. It's a real specialty. Good inbound marketing and SEO teams are successful because they've been doing it for years. They've learned from what's worked and what hasn't. They evolve their strategies and tactics as the algorithms and platforms evolve. And most importantly, they understand their audience. They know how they think, how they talk, what they're excited about, and what they have challenges with. You know, they think about them in the shower. This is about empathy. You know, great marketers are empathetic. So another critical step to SEO success doesn't even happen on your website. Referring domains, other websites that cite and link to yours is one of the most important ranking factors. It's a signal to search engines like Google, that a particular site is an authority on a given topic. That is why valuable original content is critical to success. You need to compel prospects and other publishers to not only click on your links, but share them with their audiences. At Hootsuite, we work really closely with our PR team to make sure that they get our original content, research, and data into the hands of other media and publishers. And so we generate original content by doing experiments with our own thought leaders. That's our social media team. But if you have access to proprietary data, that's even better. You know, some SaaS companies can aggregate an anonymous user data and package it up as industry intelligence or benchmarks, and that's huge. If your content is just going to simply rehash data points or tips from other brands or ideas from external influencers, then you're not the primary source. Google wants to highlight the originator of an idea, and so do tools like ChatGPT. AI is good at replicating and mimicking what's already out there. It's not coming up with new ideas or conducting original research. If your brand can produce that, then you will get love from other websites and publishers and search engines. And who knows, maybe with regulations, AI tools will be compelled to cite sources like Google does today, which would obviously draw people back into your website. Okay, so beyond great content and the right keywords, you also need fast and responsive web pages. Again, this is not about pleasing the arbitrary whims of Google. Search engines use site performance as a ranking signal because people don't want to wait forever for pages to load or be bombarded by too many ads or pop-ups. They want their answers fast, which is another reason why ChatGPT, I think, is still a ways away from dethroning Google as the dominant search engine, because it takes too long to get the answer from ChatGPT relative to Google search. The processing power and by extension, the cost behind large language models like ChatGPT has been estimated to be like 10x that of Google. So it's still going to be a while before AI can deliver like results as quickly and cost effectively, especially once it has to start competing with the volume of queries that Google gets, which it is nowhere near yet. Anyways, the point is that people are impatient and expect a fast and delightful web experience. Okay. Another reason why you need to invest in a smart inbound marketing strategy, because it will make you money. If you target the right keywords and topics using a framework like the one we talked about, then you can sell your services without detracting from your first goal to provide value. I see like too many companies that have a good inbound strategy, but are shy about telling prospects they have a tool that can help. You can sell without being too pushy or salesy. You know, like obviously you should believe in the value of your product. So if you believe in the value of product, you're not doing a disservice to the audience by telling them about it and letting them know where they can click to learn more or try it or buy it or whatever. Okay, and this one is pretty easy. Take any advantage you can get, but never do anything to run afoul of search engine guidelines. Google these days leans heavily into warning people off of using AI to create low quality or spamming content. So if you think AI is the answer to your content production woes, that you don't need to come up with any original ideas or data or ever give your content a human touch, then you're probably not going to rank in Google, and you'll probably have a tough time making any lasting impression on the web visitors that you do get. This is an often forgotten or underappreciated component of inbound marketing and SEO. Google gets 8.5 billion searches every day. We all use it to find and research products we want to buy all the time. In fact, 84% of people who use Google use it at least 3 times a day. How many sources of market intelligence can you think of that are more robust than Google search data? It tells you what people are looking for, how often and when, how much a topic is growing or declining in popularity, how much demand you're capturing on a particular topic versus your competitors and the broader market. And then keyword variations and like related keywords give you insight into how your prospects think and talk about your products. How valuable are those sorts of insights to your broader marketing team or product organization or corporate development team? Effective inbound marketing and SEO teams know how to use the data for acquisition as well as market and competitive intelligence. If LLMs really do replace traditional search engines, then there will be new query data behind those platforms to mine. And you'll still need smart marketing pros that understand the art and science of search. What does the data tell you, and how can you use it to deliver value to the audience so they buy your products? Okay, as noted at the top, people have been predicting the death of SEO for a long time. RSS feeds are going to kill it. Reddit's going to kill it. Social media is going to kill it. Chat GPT is going to kill it. Folks, my hot take is that unless civilization collapses, people are not going to stop using the internet to search for things. And as long as that is true, there is a place, a prominent place for talented search marketers in business. As I'm trying to demonstrate in this slide, search has already gone through massive shifts since the internet came into the home in the 1990s. The platforms have changed. The algorithms have changed. The way search results are shown have changed. They're changing today. ChatGPT and other AI query tools are just another stage of this ongoing evolution. The best search marketers, like the one I have the great pleasure of working with at Hootsuite, are true students of their craft. They understand that tech changes all the time and never assume that what works today will work tomorrow. They're going to seek to discover changes, test tactics to see how they might get an edge, and are going to be the first people to try the new tools that may or may not change the game. So my key takeaway: hire search marketers that understand your audience and will prioritize their needs over satisfying any algorithm or AI. If you do that, you will be rewarded by your web visitors and by extension, whatever search platforms dominate the market. That's it.
That's not just it. That was great, Mike. Thank you so much. Mike, you've actually had a bunch of questions pop up. You have seemed to have hit a nerve on a popular topic. First question from a former owl and a content expert himself, James Mulvey. His question is, how are you syncing your written content SEO strategy and YouTube video strategy?
Yes, thank you, James. Jimmy Mulvey for the question. We have the inbound marketing SEO team at Hootsuite has a video component. YouTube is the second most used search engine in the world. Both the written content and editorial teams and our video teams work closely with the technical SEO teams to look at the data, what keywords are trending. You have to apply that to the YouTube algorithm. Obviously, the same keywords that are good for search. Not everybody's looking for a video in that regard, but the ones that are, a lot of times the video volume is higher. So you have to do sort of a competitive analysis. But yeah, we're investing heavily in there. And again, if AI is really going to change the game for traditional search engines and the 10 blue links of Google, you wonder if video's dominance is going to become even higher. I think 75% of all YouTube searches are how-to content. So definitely a really important platform and continues to be. So big opportunities there for brands that can make video for sure.
Cool. James has a couple more questions. I'm going to try and squeeze them in if possible, but you guys might want to just connect and have a little sesh, it sounds like. I'm going to try not to butcher this person's name. I believe it's Andri. His question is, and this looks pretty technical, so we'll see what happens here. What if your semantic core has mostly keywords of low volume? What should you do then?
Volume is low volume can, be fine. It really just depends on, how low volume sometimes might mean higher quality traffic. We go, Hootsuite can go after a keyword like how to get more Instagram followers. And there's, million people search for that a month, but how many of those people actually need a social media management tool? A much smaller number of people would be search for something like social media analytics tools for financial services. You get 3 searches a month for that. Guess what? Of those 3 people that search for that, or the 3 people, three businesses behind that, you might have 2 giant enterprise deals. So low volume is not necessarily a bad thing. It can actually be a good thing. Also, too, oftentimes there's lower competition on lower volume keywords. Sure. So if you're just starting out, it might be easier to get a foothold. So if you're really focused on that relevance and readiness to buy piece, that could be a competitive advantage. I don't think low volume is bad at all. It's not just about vanity metrics.
I think like from my perspective, if you can build like a big enough basket of like long tail, super high intent, like very specific search terms, those will add up to a ton of value.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And again, like even the traditional search algorithms, they're getting smarter. Like one low volume keyword might have a bunch of other ancillary traffic and volume behind it with variations that you don't necessarily need to target with like that those like actual putting those words on the page. Like
For sure.
it's smarter than that now.
Yeah. Okay, let's squeeze one more in, Mike, if you have time.
Yeah, you bet.
Nico says, love the focus on quality human source material. Question: what strategies can you share for teams to keep ideas fresh?
Appreciate the question, Nico. I think it's really about talking to other humans. Like, Google's like the one disadvantage of Google search volume is it's only telling you historical data. Like, so if you really want to win on search, you gotta be ahead of the next big thing. Talk to your teams, talk to your customers. What are people, wondering about today, tomorrow? And then you have to create content around that. And that's like there's a really big opportunity there. So it's always going to be about humans. You're trying to solve human problems for humans. So AI can help. It can make you more productive. I don't think it's going to replace the really good humans.
Perfect. Thanks, Mike. Really appreciate it. Great job. I'm going to repeat my mantra. Hot Takes Live is only possible because of excellent speakers like you with key insights. Really appreciate your involvement. If folks want to get in touch, carry the conversation forward, we've put up your LinkedIn. Is there any other way you that's the way to go?
No, LinkedIn's great. Love it. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. For everyone watching, we are going to be taking a little bit longer of a break, about 13 minutes now. However, content will continue at 12:40, starting on the main stage. That's our ops stage. And we'll be back here on the marketing stage shortly after at 12:45. Thanks, everyone, for participating. Thanks, Mike, again. Looking forward to seeing everybody in a few minutes.
Thanks, Gary. Everybody.